Hi, I'm Kim Johnson, and I am the author of Unraveling the Washington Web, and I am also the CEO of the company Regenerate Me Now and Inspire Israel. And I am very, very excited to tell you today about a partnership that we have created for you to be able to stay here and enjoy a vacation, a time you might want to write a book or whatever you want to be doing here, traveling, touring, but a nice sabbaticals here in Israel. And so you'll be able to read so much about this on the page, but I just want you to know that through a series of amazing events, we were able to secure a beautiful 4-bedroom penthouse apartment. And we furnished the apartment. We now have it operating, so we're able to bring guests, and people are able to experience literally a 5-star bed and breakfast experience for 3-4-star prices here in Israel. And so we've accomplished this goal, and it was in my mind back in 2017 when I came back to Israel. I think maybe 2018. I came back to Israel and I moved into a friend's apartment. She moved out into a bigger apartment. It was a tiny studio, kind of a loft studio. It was so tiny. The bathtub, I think you could only put 1 foot in at a time. 2 chairs, no couch. I mean, it was tiny. Well, in that period of time, I had 6 friends that, a group, they were a little group, and they're like, can we come stay with you? And, or can you find us accommodations here in Israel? And I said, sure, I'll find you something. I looked everywhere. There was not a hotel within their price range that was available for them anywhere here in Jerusalem. And tourist season has been really, really crazy for the last few years. So even tour guides and tour operators that I know struggle to find rooms for their tours. So when I had the opportunity to move, in the back of my mind, I thought, ooh, if I could just find a place that could house 6 of my friends. And that was near to impossible. And the price that was ranging between $2,500 and $3,000 just for a 2-bedroom, and a lot of times $2,500, $2,700, you have a 2-bedroom with maybe 1.5 baths, maybe a balcony, never a view, all right? So I thought, well, I'm just gonna have to settle for something like a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom, and we'll go from there. And then we stumbled, after a nice breakfast at the Crown Plaza, upon an apartment that was located across the street. And voila, we were able to get a beautiful penthouse apartment with a 365 degree view of the city for, literally, I think it was $300 more than the apartment I had just looked at, which had, this is not even funny, it had 2 bathrooms, right? Well, really 1.5 baths. One of those baths was you had to go in sideways in the master bedroom, and the other one was right outside the master bedroom. And it was renovated, it was nice, except I have to tell you that a person that weighed over 200 pounds would never fit in it, never. And I mean, and when you would sit, if you sat on the toilet, your knees would touch the sink. I mean, it was really, really, and I said, you know, I don't think this is gonna work. And so, it literally, that was right before we saw this place. It was quite funny. So now that we have it, we also have operating expenses, and here in Israel, people don't realize you rent here in Israel, or you even buy here in Israel. Everybody pays taxes. We pay monthly taxes on the apartment. You pay maintenance on the apartment. You have of course, all your utilities, etc., etc. And the cost of living here is exorbitant. So we were looking to find maybe a couple of investors when I thought, why do we want to do that? Why don't we create a program, a project, where our friends, our family, and our patrons, those that are our community online, can actually invest by giving monthly to help us support this apartment, and in turn, what we give you is free accommodation. So check out the tiers below, or if you're on our partnership page, check out the bullet points and choose which tier you want to be in if indeed you are looking to come to Israel with friends, with family, by yourself, your partner, in the upcoming years. How does it work? Okay, so you're going to see several tiers. You're going to see $25 a month, 50, 100, 200. Okay, and plus you have the you have the low end, and even though it'll take a long time to accumulate a room that way, you still will get all of the bottom line tier benefits, which means you'll get a tree planted here in your name. You'll also get small little gifts, and you'll get access to our Patreon only videos and cool things that your assistance in helping us will be such a blessing to us that we will freely share with you. However, let's start with the $25 a month. So let's say you're investing $25 a month, and every 5 months. So a room here goes for between $100 and $25 to $145 a night. So for our patrons, we have just gave a flat rate of $125. All right, and so every 5 months you will have accumulated one night, and these nights will carry into the next year. So you can only accumulate up to 7 nights a year due to the fact that we have a lot of guests that we want to house. So you can accumulate 7 nights where you get free accommodations, and so you can do that starting at a very low level. And then when you have more money, you can put in more. And so when we look at the overall investment that you've made, it's dollar for dollar. So let's say you put in $100 a month. So by the end of the year, you're going to have your full 7 days already paid for. And so what you do when you start that, once you've made that commitment, you start that process of giving your monthly commitment. You actually can go in onto our Lodgify site, and you can let me know what nights you want to book, and I can go ahead and I can put those nights aside. And so that is how we're going to make that work. And then we want to make sure too that when you're here, you have a fantastic experience. So we also then will be partnering with a couple of tour companies that you'll be able to go on day tours. You'll be able to do walking tours. You'll be able to even create a 7-10 day tour with the tour company, so you can completely tailor make this opportunity for you. So what I want you to do is look at the tiers below. Make sure, if you're on YouTube right now, subscribe so you can always get our videos that we do here in Israel, and then get involved. Start supporting this project and watch how quickly it becomes the opportunity of a lifetime for you to be able to come here and be a part of Israel. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure you read the tiers below, see what tier is affordable for you, so you start investing in your bucket list to come to Israel, all right? And then if you have questions, make sure you email me. My email address is below. And you know, when you get closer to the time that you know that you would like to come, you'll be able to go on our Lodgify site. It's also below. And it's our Inspire Israel site, and you'll be able to take a look at the rooms. You'll be able to choose the time, and you'll be able to do that once you are invested, okay, into the program where you're actually earning free nights. So you'll be able to set aside the nights that you want to come for 2020. All right. So I look forward to. I look forward to seeing you here in Jerusalem. This is so cool, isn't it? And I want to thank you for your partnership, because it is what's going to make us flourish and really create a hub of community here in the land of Israel. So we thank you, and I wish you shalom, shalom. All the best. Bye-bye.